Hello everyone. Today we are understand this how two historic judgments by the Supreme Court of India. One is the Shreya Singhal in 2015 and the Puttaswamy in 2017. The strengthened digital rights in India. So the way we understand freedom of speech and privacy in the digital age, these rulings are not just the legal milestones, but they are the blueprints for a right-based digital future. Here, in the first case, the Shreya Singhal versus Union of India, where some person who are more passionate about their freedoms and are more aware about their rights. So for those this case is a very significant. So do we understand? So in 2008, an amendment to the Information Technology Act introduced the section 66A, which made it a crime to send offensive messages online. The problem is that the law used the term like grossly offensive, annoying, but they didn't define it. So because of the ambiguity in the definition, the most of the users, those who are use the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they most the comment on any post on the politicians or any singer or any person who are more influential. But that connotations of that comment, there might be a negative offenses for those influencers. Because of that, the several users or several citizens got arrested because of these offensive comment on that post. The same case happens in Maharashtra. So did this the hassle-free arrest, the followed by often harmless posts or political criticisms, the mainly raising the alarms about the misuse of powers and the freedom of expressions online. And due to that, the Shreya Singhal, they went to the court and finally in the 2015 judgment, it is a landmark judgment given by the Supreme Court that the section 66A for being unconstitutional. So I tell you why. Because it violated Article 19 Clause 1 Sub Clause A of the Indian Constitution. Our right to free speech. The court said laws discourage legitimate speech. And also they said the laws cannot be so vague that people fear expressing their thoughts. And they coined this as a chilling effect, where laws discourage legitimate speech. The court also clarified that the restrictions on speech must be reasonable and fall under Article 19 Clause 2. And this that led to the positive impact. After this landmark judgment, the judgment was a huge win for the democracy. I tell you how. It protected digital free speech, prevented government overreach, and become a precedent for the future challenges to very vague or misuse of the cyber laws. It also sparked the public debate on the boundaries of online speech and the importance of digital rights in the modern governance. The same thing happened in the case of the Puttaswamy versus Union of India case. So fast forward to the 2017, the government was pushing for the mandatory Aadhaar linkage and data collections. A retired judge, Justice K. S. Puttaswamy, filed a case the questioning this. The core issue, does the Indian constitution guarantee a right to privacy? Until then, the answer was uncertain. In a powerful, so for that, the the later phase the judgment Of course. And in that judgment, the the Supreme Court came with a ninth judge bench about the privacy. And in a powerful and unanimous verdict, a nine-judge constitutional bench declared that the privacy is a fundamental right under Article 21, the rights to life and personal liberty. The court emphasized also that in the digital era, information privacy is just as important as a physical privacy. The verdict overruled previous decisions that had denied these rights and reinforced the consent, dignity, and autonomy as essential legal principles. And even so that led to the positive impact to the societies and for the democracy. And this judgment laid the groundwork for the India Digital Personal Data Protection Act in 2013 and strengthened digital governance. And it brought India in a line with the global privacy norms like the GDPR in Europe. The focus shifted from just the data collection to how data is stored, processed, and shared, and how citizens' consent is respected. And finally, why these two judgments matters and why these sections and this final judgment is important because the both judgments are the prime pillar of digital constitutionalism in India. They ensure that freedom of speech and right to privacy are not just offline rights but digital rights too. And they hold the government accountable and empower citizens in an increasing surveillance, prone and digital control environment. More importantly, they inspire public policy reforms that are right, respecting, technology aware, and citizen focused. So, for all of this, is the two judgment that strengthen our digital rights in our democracy. Thank you.